Cubers, welcome back. This is Demetrius Bibixi. We are here again and here to, ramble on to you guys and do some more stuff. Back with the second episode of the show, and I can't believe we're here for the second episode already. It seems like yesterday I was just thinking about doing this, and now it's an actual real thing. So that's awesome, guys. Let's get right into it. No long introduction needed for this, but you sports fans out there, you saw that who won the NBA championship, the Celtics. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not saying I don't like Boston. I'm just saying, don't like Boston. You know what I mean? Like the city of Boston, not a person named Boston, but the whole city of Boston. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to start stuff, but if you're from Boston, I'm sorry, but come on. You kind of know where you're coming from if you're in Boston. I mean, if you live in Boston, you kind of know already what's happening and why people feel the way they do about you. But anyways, yeah, if you're from Boston, you probably aren't watching right now. You probably turned it off already. But anyways, yeah, congrats to the Celtics. I wanted the Mavs to win, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, but for you band kids or band people or band lovers out there, I am in Western Winds this summer, which is a band thing for Casper, Wyoming, with all the schools and stuff. And yeah, we've started rehearsing. It's been pretty fun. That's pretty much been my summer so far, and recording and getting stuff out to you guys. But yeah, when I hope you guys, if you're band kids or coming up in band or want to try band, definitely recommend Western Winds. It's fun. Yeah, I'd definitely sign up for it next year. But it's fun so far. I don't know if it's going to be fun later in the day, but it's fun so far. But, so far. That's the biggest thing, so far. I know I repeat myself a lot, but so far it is okay. But anyways, yeah, I can't believe we're here on this episode. I just kind of had to get those topics out of the way before I forgot them. But anyways, yeah. My summer hasn't been that, just doing videos. That's about it. I woke up really early to do this. When I record this, it's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. But remember, I don't always release it when I record it. It takes a couple of days to get that stuff out. But yeah, that's that. That's pretty much it. I know it's not going to be as much of just introducing the show in this episode, since we already did that in the first episode. But yeah, we're here. I hope you're all having a good summer. I'm having a good summer. I know I kind of just splat out a lot of stuff during the introduction, but that's pretty much what the show's going to be. It's going to be random topics all the time. But anyways, here is the first segment of this show that is going to be a regular segment on this show. Probably not every episode, but it's going to be. So, if you know me, I'm the Rizzler. They call me the Rizzler. I got Riz. I love women a little too much sometimes. My heart gets broken by women that don't love me, because that's how woman infested my heart is. But anyways, I love pickup lines, man. Pickup lines are that's W Riz. If you can pull off a pickup line and pick up a woman, that's dude, you got Riz. You're Rizzing all over the place if you can do that. But I love pickup lines. I think they're funny, and they don't always work, but they're still fun to say, especially girls, to see their reaction. But anyways, so this segment is called Pickup Lines. It's where I pretty much say 3 pickup lines each time we do this segment, and we're going to rate them. I'm going to rate them. I found these on the internet or something, but yeah. So, here is the first one. Alright, so if you're a girl and you're listening to this, I'm sorry. If you're a guy, take notes. But anyways, are you Google? Because you're everything that I search for. Whoa. Okay, first of all, it's pretty slick. These are going to be rated out of 10. I'm going to have to give that a 7. A solid 7. I know some of you might be like, what? That's great. The only reason I wouldn't say it's great, because you might get slapped. I mean, let's be honest. Any pickup line, you could get slapped by a woman. But this one's pretty decent. I could feel like you could walk away with a woman with this. Maybe. You'd have to, the timing is everything with pickup lines. You have to have the right time. if her friends are around, don't use a pickup line. Like, no. But if it's just you and her, maybe, maybe you see this cute girl, don't use it on your girlfriend, because that's weird. I would, try to use it on somebody you're trying to pick up. That's why it's called a pickup line. So, I would just do it, like, to, not, like, somebody that you're actually trying to get with. Like, and you want an actual serious relationship with. If you just want to play, like, kind of, like, the not serious, but kind of serious relationship, I would just go that route. I do the pickup lines, because that means, that it's not that serious and all that. But anyways, I'm not a love doctor, so I might be completely wrong about that. I'm a love doctor in other ways, I, can love women a lot. And sometimes it hurts me, like I said. But anyways, we're not going to get into that in this episode. Maybe in another episode. I'll tell you my crazy experiences that I've had. And this already sounds super sus. So I know you're probably watching this being like, what is he talking about? He's just going off. But anyways, solid 7 for that one. But, okay. Are you soda? Because you're so delicious. No, absolutely not. That's a 2. Absolutely not. No. If you use that on a woman, dude, I'm praying for your downfall. Like, I might joke and say it's a good line, but honestly, if you actually try to use that on a woman, it's over for you. Like, I'm praying that something bad happens. Like, I'm not trying to, but I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, how is this guy still alive? If you go up to a girl, you're gonna get clowned all day. You're gonna get clowned, like, so much. Yeah, that's a 2. That's a 2. Like, no, not at all. Don't ever use that one. Last one. Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you use this, Barrett, you automatically gonna get the girl. Like, honestly. I'm not saying try this at home, because we don't know if this actually works. But, oh my gosh, that's probably one of the best ones I've heard. Are you a parking ticket? Because yeah, oh my gosh, Barrett. Like, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy, dude. That guy's... Whoever made that up, he has, like, 40 girlfriends. Like, he's risen up every day. He rises for a job. Like, no, 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. Like, that is probably the best one so far. And, in my opinion, my friends are gonna be like, you've never used that on a woman? Honestly, you should try it, though. Like, that might actually get you in there. That might actually get you a girlfriend. That might actually get you street cred in school. Let's be honest. If you walk in with a girlfriend, you feel like the coolest person in the school. So everybody's like, oh, how's your girlfriend? How's your boyfriend? If you don't have a significant other, then let's be honest. People are like, I don't even know who you are. You don't even matter because you don't got a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And yeah, so let's be honest. We all know that feeling. Especially the first week that you're dating that person. It feels so special. And then a couple months in, you're like... kind of regretting your decisions. I'm gonna totally get canceled for this, ain't I? But the first week, we all know the butterflies. It feels great to have a girlfriend and stuff. But yeah, you feel like the coolest kid in school. You feel like everybody, even though they could care less, but everybody's like, yeah. So if you want a girlfriend, I'd go for that pickup line. And no, your boy is totally single. So ladies, I'm not saying I'm a Rizzler. I guess I already did say I was a Rizzler, but ladies, if you're listening to this, I am free and open and single. But anyways, on to the new one. There hasn't really been a lot in music lately, I feel like. Like, after the Drake and Kendrick's, I guess it's still kind of going on, but I don't really pay attention a lot to the music biz. Like, honestly, I could care less, but a lot of it's just corrupt musicians. Like, honestly, that's pretty much the whole music biz right now. And, yeah, I don't really pay attention to that stuff. I'll have to start paying attention more. But I feel like there hasn't been a lot going on musically. Eminem's dropping a new album, so that's kind of cool, I guess. 21 Pilots, if you're a 21 Pilots fan. I like 21 Pilots. So, yeah, they dropped a new album. I don't think it's as good as, like, Trench. If you're a 21 Pilots fan, you know what I'm talking about. But... yeah, it's not as good as Trench. I don't think anything they've made is as good, but it's a decent album. I like Routines in the Night. That song's really good and really deep, and it just has a flow to it. But yeah, that's pretty much all for music. Eminem's new album. I don't know when it's supposed to drop. I haven't looked at that in a while, but I've kind of been staying off of social media for a little bit, for a couple of days. It hasn't been like, oh my gosh, I haven't been on social media for like a year. No, it's been a couple of days. I haven't really gone into like any social media except for like YouTube, I guess, but I don't know if that really counts. But anyways, yeah. Bro, my grandma surprised us today. She brought us drinks, and she brought me a Shirley Temple. I love Shirley Temples. This is, I'm pretty sure, from How You Bean, which is like a local coffee place we have. Probably one of the best coffee places we have where I live, which you already know is Casper, Wyoming. Yeah, so we don't have a lot, so I mean, it's probably not a huge compliment that this is the best coffee shop. It's really good, and the owners are really nice and stuff, but yeah, this is pretty much what we got. I know you all got, we got Starbucks too. I don't really like Starbucks. But then again, I've never really gone to Starbucks. And I know you Starbucks people out there, I'm like, I hate that guy. He's, no, Starbucks, really? Yeah, Starbucks is go. Starbucks is my god. Starbucks is everything to me. And that's good for you, man. You have fun at Starbucks for that, man. That's good for you. But, yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker either. I don't really like coffee. I just think coffee tastes weird. I'm not really an energy drinker either. I just like normal drinks. Don't get me wrong, I love soda. Soda's great. But yeah, that's why I got a Shirley Temple and not like some type of coffee. I don't like coffee. Coffee's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of coffee. It's just, it has that weird taste. I've tried multiple types of coffee. It's just not for me. But yeah, I know you coffee lovers out there are also gonna hate me, but it's fine. I just don't like coffee. But this Shirley Temple is really good. I like how they put actual freaking cherries in here, man. Like, there's actual cherries in here right now. I guess that's just Shirley Temple, but yeah, it's pretty good. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much my morning. I woke up, dude, okay, so I jumped off, for the first time ever, I jumped off a roof. I know you're all like, you jumped off a roof? Why? It was onto a trampoline, so it's not like I actually it's not like I jumped on the ground. Like, that would have been scary. But I jumped off and I freaking messed up my back and my neck. I jumped on a trampoline because it sounded fun off a roof. So, yeah. But now my neck and back is so sore. Like, it's not sore. Like, it's not really sore, but it's, like, pretty sore. You know? But, yeah, so I've been dealing with that. But I haven't really done much. But anyways, enough of that boring stuff. For your movie lovers out there, or you cartoon lovers, or Disney lovers, or Pixar lovers, or just movie lovers in general, and love that type of movie, and like to take your kids to movies, I hear Inside Out 2 is doing really good in theaters right now. I haven't checked it in a while, but I hear it is doing really well, and people really like that movie. I haven't seen it yet. I was a little skeptical of, like, this is years later, like, is it going to be as good as when the first movie came out? I feel like that's the fear for every movie, like a sequel to a movie. You want it to be as good as the first one. Because, like, if you love that first movie, you're kind of skeptical. You're like, I don't want it to ruin it. I really like this movie. It's the same way with TV shows. As seasons go on, you're like, okay, it should just end. Like, there's a couple TV shows, I'm like, alright, it should just end. Like, they've left off in a good spot, and if they kept going, you might get upset, and you might be like, oh, well, you know, they should have just ended it where it is. I feel like that's for TV shows. But movies, yeah, sequels are a little hard because you're trying to live up to the hype of the first movie and hopefully exceed the hype of the first movie and make it a better movie than the first, which is hard to do. But yeah, I hear it's doing really well, so yeah. That's that. But yeah, if you do not, alright, here for a random thought that I just thought of. See, I don't really have a script. I just go off of what I have stuff I'm going to talk about. I just don't write out a whole script. That's kind of like, this show is supposed to be for people that want to speak their minds and want to have somebody that they can talk about stuff with. That's why I ask you guys, like, what do you want me to talk about in these episodes? Like, I'll talk about them. It's not like politics, because low-key, I could get flamed and clowned if it's about politics. So, yeah. But anything else, I'll really talk about with you. But it's a random thought. I play piano. Well, I play keyboard, which I know, like, your pianists out there, you're like, it's not the same thing. They're a different breed. We hate them. But yeah, I've been learning keyboard and stuff. I actually do enjoy music. That's why I'm in band. I enjoy making music and stuff. Not as much as I used to. The band, I used to enjoy a lot more. But I feel like now that I'm, used to doing all this stuff, it's still fun. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I play piano. Let me know if you guys play any instruments. I suck at it. It's so hard. How do people play 2 different beats at the same time? I don't understand. I know how to play, a couple songs in there. But, yeah, I don't know. It's super hard. You gotta be, pretty talented to play piano. You gotta be, musically gifted. If you wanna, actually take piano to a far place, you can be a casual player, kind of what I am. I'm not really a casual player, per se, but I'm, I don't think I play enough to be a casual player. But, yeah, you have to be talented. That is wild. That, these people that can read 2 different... can play 2 different beats at the same time. That is super wild. I don't know. But, alright, on to the next topic. This is the roundup of pretty much, this segment is called Snack Attack. So, it's where we talk about different types of snacks. I know it's random, and I'll probably be like, this is lame, I'm gonna leave, but it already counts as a view, so it's on you. But this segment of the show is called Snack Attack. Because Snack Attack is where we talk about different types of snacks, and we rate snacks. We'll do different types of snacks every time we talk about Snack Attack. But anyway, Snack Attack. So, first is Cheetos. Cheetos, pretty good. What I like about Cheetos is it's a crunch, but, it has a lot of flavor to the crunch. Each crunch is just so much flavor in your mouth. I love hot Cheetos. I feel like they've gone a little overboard with a lot of these, chips and stuff, Takis. They've gone way overboard with Takis. I'm not even a real fan of them. And we'll get into that in another episode, but, yeah, Cheetos, pretty solid. I'll give... I feel, okay, if we're talking about all Cheetos in general, not just hot Cheetos or, yeah, but all in general, Cheetos are a solid 8 out of 10. It's one of my top, if, somebody asked me, what do you want for a snack? And I'd be like, Cheeto, do you have Cheetos? That would probably be, one of my top answers. I don't know if it'd be that very top answer, but it will be one of them. It would be one of them. Gardettos is the next one. Gardettos, pretty much Chex Mix, just a better and, fancier and more, tasteful Chex Mix. I'm not a huge fan of Chex Mix. Not even gonna lie. I like Gardettos 1,000 times better than Chex Mix. And you're it's the same thing. It is not the same thing. I feel like Gardettos are so much better. I'm not a huge fan of Chex Mix. And that's okay. All of you have your own opinion, but, yeah. But, Gardettos, solid 7 out of 10. Probably not one of my top choices in snacks. It's not one of my top choices. I wouldn't be you got Gardettos. It's not Cheetos where oh yeah, Cheetos, yeah, But, yeah. And for the third one, and the last one, we have fruit roll-ups. Okay, when you're a kid and when you're young, I guess I still am a kid, but when you're younger, you love to fruit roll-ups are just so fun. Because there's so much you can do with them. You can, roll them up and eat them. It's depending on what fruit roll-up you can get. There's different colors. And it's fun. It's a fun thing for, little kids and stuff. I don't know if it really... I don't really count it as, a full-on snack. It's kind of small, in my opinion. It's, it's not, it's just the marketing behind it is really good. With all the type of fruit roll-ups they come out with. The marketing is the best part. I don't know if it's that tasteful, in my opinion. But, yeah. I'm gonna say a 5 out of 10. Definitely not a first choice for me. For, a snack. But, yeah. It's solid. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. It's just kind of there. I like it. But, yeah. It's not one of my top choices. But that was Snack Attack. And you saw this in the last episode. But first, before we get into that closing segment, I want to say thank you to my... editor, Richard Adarne. You already know what's happening. He edits some of my videos for me, and yeah. So, yeah. Thank you to him and everybody supporting me. But, anyways, we gotta wrap it up soon. But we cannot wrap up an episode without the question of the day. The last episode, I asked you guys, that question about the pizza and ice cream. But this time it's going to get a little more serious and might actually start a big debate. So you know how people are always like, oh, violence isn't an option? Is violence an option? Violence an option? That's the question of the day. I know, like, how did it go from pizza and ice cream to is violence an option? Okay, listen to me. I ain't trying to stir up anything, but I'm gonna stir up something. Sometimes violence can be the option. Okay, and y'all like, oh my god, this guy's an idiot, right? What is he doing? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, now, if you go up to somebody and punch him for no reason, or because he called you a name, that's not a moment where violence is an option. But, like, it can be an option. Because what if somebody's coming up to you, putting you, like, in a chokehold, and saying they're gonna kill you or something? I know this just got deep real quick, but, then I feel like violence is an option then. I just feel like violence, it has, like, in the middle, an option, you know? Yeah, I just thought of that question. It got really dark really quick. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is violence an option? Like, it can't, like, in my opinion, some people are like, yeah, it's always an option. I like to hit people. I'm not like that. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a life or death situation and you absolutely have to use violence or your fist or your legs or your head, then, yeah, it's an option. Because, like, our bodies are designed to stay alive. To survive everything. So, like, honestly, you might not even think you're, like, violent. Like, so, like, you might just start hitting. Like, some people just black out so much that they just start hitting. Like, so I think, yeah. So, it can be an option. I'm not saying go out and hit, like, people just for fun. I'm saying I gotta settle that up. I guess I did stir up some stuff. I know you guys might go crazy and be like, oh, no, it's not an option. I'm like, yeah, it is, because what happens if this and this? It's all stereotypical. But anyways, that was the question of the day. But we got to end this episode, sadly. But I also want to say thank you to everybody watching this episode. And yeah, make sure to tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandmas. I love grandmas. But anyways, that sounded weird. But I love grandmas. I love aunts. I love uncles. And yeah.